Beyond and an extension to send the rolls.
Oh yeah, that extension is wonderful.
It really is.
Hey,
Shout out-
we are welcome
shout out
back
to that
the
extension.
stream. That was just more technical issues on top of technical issues. I'm pretty sure my computer has COVID.
Ooh,
Damn it.
rough.
Oh no, wear a
If
mask.
it becomes cross-platform, we have a problem.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Oh
What is-
boy, oh man.
Yeah, could
Let's
you all
have
just
that made
quickly roll
that
Constitution
fail
for me?
Oh no.
Alright.
Should we actually?
No, that's okay.
Yes.
Do it. Do
We're
it.
back!
I'm
I had the
tempted.
highest viewer count I'd seen in months, and I blew it with a blue screen of death and a bunch of other technical issues. But either way,
I did post your stream to a couple of friends, and I'm also a mod on another Discord, so it's in there too.
Oh,
excellent. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mars are just immune to it.
They will
Yeah, we're fine.
immediately see how terrible things are going. Normally, this isn't how it goes.
Problem?
But that's okay.
Oh, we have 6 viewers again.
Yes! One of them might be me. Oh, I have to hit refresh. Now it's
One of them is me as well.
Okay. You guys are back at the start of every D&D campaign in situation. And, what would you guys like to
Red's drunk.
Okay. As I was saying before, Whispers just received the most amount of money he's ever received in his entire life, and has no idea what to do with it, or what he would even do with acquired purchases. So he's placing the gold in his backpack that he's keeping a close eye on, sitting at the bar.
Can you give me a quick... You can be the first roll, just because it's fun. And because you are unfamiliar with how to roll. I'd like you to do a history for me real quick. If you can either just type /roll d20 in the Roll20 chat, or if I believe everybody else was explaining the D&D Beyond extension. It's a bit of work getting it set up, but once it is, you can just click the check in the sheet, and it will just roll immediately into the game, which is pretty...
Oh, that is pretty dope.
Yeah, shout out to that extension.
Okay, so do I just type in /roll20?
1d20, yeah, and then you can just add your modifier, whatever it is, you can just tell me.
I don't have a modifier for history.
That's
I don't
fine.
think.
We're just gonna roll for the 20.
Okay.
Just see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you were just saying you weren't sure what to do with money, but as you were thinking about how overwhelmed you were, you are reminded that the banking district does allow people to potentially make investments or store their money there. So if you are completely overwhelmed and you're like, I only need like 100 of this right now, potentially you could do something there. But alternately, if you guys decide to then leave Ironfell the next day, well, I guess if you ever came back, you'd have a nice investment.
If we remembered it.
Yeah.
Well, if nothing else, I could at least deposit what I don't need and keep it there and then grab it on the way out.
Could be safer than potentially. You do know that there are criminal elements in some parts of the town, and you've heard of pickpockets occasionally as well.
Right.
Also,
Okay.
Oh,
you
well.
all just lost 100 gold to the invisible pickpockets I just made up. No, I'm kidding.
Zerg would burn down the town if someone tried to take his money.
That was hard earned. You murdered 3 innocent, well, not innocent, but
3 random people trying to
defenseless
butcher that.
people who weren't
So-
fighting you at that point.
Don't traumatize the rat.
So I'm going
Zerg
to
has very little
Sit it-
morals.
sit at the bar, and I'm going to point at the whatever where they have like all the chalk that they write all the menu on for like drinks and stuff, and I'll go. I'll make some whistling noises better than what I can do, and I'll have a couple gold coins, and I'll just be clacking them on the table, with a piece of paper in front of me and a pen.
Awesome. And what would everyone else like to do besides immediately kill the Kenku?
Loot the body.
I was thinking, could you technically set up a charity, but then embezzle funds from that charity slowly over time so people wouldn't realise? So people were giving you money like on a good basis. You just take part of that for profit every time, you know. Just get up a saving account slowly through charity.
If you would like to start some kind of criminal element, it's not impossible. You may
Not a
need
criminal element.
some contacts and maybe some business savvy.
And you've already got the muscle for it, too. Just give him a cut.
If that is something you guys are looking to do, I can always work around that kind of stuff. Keep in mind that there's always going to be a chance of, you know, you're basically setting yourself up to be enemies of the law at that point.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? What it'd be is it'd be a charity for like sick children. We'd be funding the city to help research. In return,
But-
we get to keep a bit of the donations for generous people.
But do people really care about sick children?
I mean,
Fair enough.
Our kids
Fair
or not.
enough.
it's all of a yeah, I got that. Coffee, that's a good point.
The later thing to do. When we have enough money to make it work.
I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna kind of wanna walk over to our Kenku fella and comment. Oh, I've never seen a flightless bird like this before. You look quite peculiar. I guess I'll pat his head kind of in a friendly way. As a weird greeting, I don't know. Red isn't very familiar with Kenkus, I'd say.
Okay.
Are you referring to yourself in the third person?
No, I'm like, I'm just describing.
Okay, because if you
what
were,
he's
Xeric
doing.
was going to say... If you were, Xeric was going to say, stop stealing Xeric's shtick.
No, I'm just describing. He's not talking. I should probably make it more clear.
Okay. So your character comes over and pats my Kenku on the head.
And comments how peculiar your Kenku-ness is. Because he's never seen a Kenku before, I think. Or like, if he has, and he just thinks they're funky.
So what would I do?
She hasn't given, or he hasn't given you anything by speaking, so now you can't say.
Right. So I'll go, "Hi, how are you? Whiskey."
Definitely something you've heard in the past. Yeah, the barkeep will accept your drink order and will place a shot of whiskey, or a glass of whiskey, I should say.
So I will
Neat.
slowly, yeah, as it should be, neat. So I will gesture towards the seat next to me. And I will set my pack down next to my feet where I can see it. And just sip on my drink.
Guess I'll finish, like, I laugh. Let's make that canon. Like, take a seat. And say, "Oh, I apologize. It was quite rude of me. What's your name?" Sounds like a way to call a cat. Interesting. You can call me Ren. Nice to meet you. And I'll hold out my hand.
So I'll offer out my hand. "You can call me Ren. Nice to meet you."
Excellent. You both now sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's amazing.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Come with me if you want to live.
Get to the chopper. So,
Oh, you're also red. Interesting. Guess we shake hands. What a lovely meeting.
awesome.
I'll just point at the bar menu and sip on my drink.
Alright, I should probably order something. How are you feeling for anything?
The bartender gives you a quick look over and offers you a very hoppy, earthy beer, assuming that your druid exterior shows that you would like something earthy. So that's what he's guessing. He's like, he just gives it to you, and then it's up to you if you accept it.
Ah, this seems quite nice. And I guess I like hand over like 3 gold coins out of courtesy, I guess.
Oh, that is a
And
lot.
snatch it.
That is
I know you
very
guys got
much.
600,
Well,
so you feel like
he doesn't know the worth of coins, so he just thinks 3 is a nice number.
Yeah, that's fine, and he will accept them and then consider the whole tab for everybody's paid for as whatever they want for the night, basically.
I'm making
wow.
an internal note that Red does not understand money when I try and sell Invigoron, a multi-level marketing scheme.
Zero also notices this and thinks, must teach Red how coin works so she stopped wasting them. Because that offends him, because he's a dragon.
But you do get to drink for the night, so there's that at least.
Well, yeah, Zerg's
Or the drinks that you've had up till now, we'll assume that you guys didn't just show up. You kind of been enjoying this time for a bit.
I am looking for the Beyond 20 extension. Is that on the D&D Beyond site, or is it just something I need to Google?
I would
just Google it. You should
Google
find
it,
it quickly.
Okay.
I do believe it is through D&D Beyond, but it's probably easiest to Google it and then...
All right, I'll get on
That's how
that.
I got it.
Beyond 20. I'm not sponsored,
Chug.
but I recommend it anyways.
Oh, I think Shulking just sent a link.
Also, Mountain Dew and Corona. Don't drink it because of the virus. Because people think the beer is somehow related to the virus.
It's incredibly
They also
cheap right
got-
now.
Odd.
Honestly, it's a good beer though. Like, all joking aside, Corona's a very good beer.
It's not too bad. Some lime.
Isn't
Better than
Corona
a
like
lot of
drowned in some language?
Possibly.
Maybe not. I'm not bilingual.
I
Or am
think
I? I don't even know.
Yeah. Are
I just kinda heard of it.
Curious?
Anyways, I'm just gonna chug my beer. Go big or go home.
Oh,
Okay.
that means that 7 on Constitution is going to come back to bite you.
I got a +3 in Constitution. I should be fine.
That's what they
You
all
rolled a
say.
7 earlier, so I'll see you.
All right, I think I got that installed.
Should I roll or not?
So, I'm just going to sprinkle some more information on you guys as you go.
Alright.
I guess it would make sense that you guys would have some kind of hideout, or... It doesn't necessarily have to be a hideout because you guys aren't criminal elements, but you do have a place to stay. What you did, the heist, wasn't technically a crime. It was considered...
Military?
You were hired by someone claiming to be of the city when you did it. So nothing you did was technically illegal, even though you
was a
did
public
happen to murder
service.
people. It
It
was
was-
also the only reason that you somehow got away with the murders you did. They were going to
All
investigate it
self-defense.
after the case, but then Mr. X helped, sweep that under the rug. But yes, since we're in the Artisan District, I will also put this in the Artisan District as well. There's just basic accommodations. There's beds, and you can do long rests there, or leave things there, I suppose, as well. Right now, you have no effects.
You said this is the Artisan District?
Yes.
Where is that?
Okay.
Map you see on the screen isn't the same map
Oh,
as
sorry.
we're using.
Yeah, I'll give that to Mandra or to you.
Yeah, he's not that drunk.
The 10th district is not where you are. You're in Ironfell. This is just what I use as inspiration. So yeah, this map is just for fun. It kind of gives feel and ambiance, but is not actually where you are. I explained the districts that I will probably make a map for down the road while you were delayed. So you'll have to ask your teammates for explanations on the districts.
Okay.
Well, I apologize. I seem to be looking into the fourth wall. I'm so pissed.
Xeric just chuckles at you and says, Xeric has done the same in the past.
So,
Be wary of the fifth wall.
I'm going to take that piece of paper that's in front of me and pick up my writing utensil, and I'm going to write a note. It says, my clothes are rather ragged. I've been traveling for a long time. I need to get some new supplies. Can we do that? And then I'll just pass that note around.
Xeric has no objection so long as Xeric has a chance to stop at a smithery or weapon shop.
That's not a bad idea. I've worn the same clothes for many years. Probably a century.
For reference, Xeric is talking in the third person. He'll occasionally switch to the first.
Good God, you people really need to learn to change your clothes a century. Good God, man.
Xeric only changes clothes when clothes are lit on fire. Fairly often.
You people aren't used to artisan clothing, are you?
We do have a sorcerer in the party. That could happen more often than what we would like. Oh, fireballs are a hell of a spell.
Oh, don't worry. I have much more dark spells than that.
So the barkeep overhears you guys discussing what you're talking about, and he writes down on a piece of paper the address of a nearby tailor that's open late, as well as a nearby blacksmithery. He doesn't really go into detail because he's been very standoffish and just kind of doing his job, but he gives you that at least. So you know that within a few minutes you could be at either of those locations.
Okay. When he lets us know that, I'll say thank you and slide him a gold piece. I'll oh man, how long have we been at this bar at this point? Drinking? Probably not very long.
However long you need it to be.
Just been drinking for a few days.
Yeah.
Can I order another?
The last 2
21 is
weeks.
for, but he's not drunk yet.
I don't know. Just like a half an hour.
Okay, then I will have finished my drink. I won't be ordering any more. I like to keep a rather clear head.
I'll order another one. Why not? Gotta
Sure.
make sure you're
Gotta do it
quenched.
drunk.
The barkeep notices that things are moving along party wise, and he actually takes instead of pouring you a mug, he's just like, I don't know how to do this fantasy style actually.
Do you a bottle?
Yeah, but I don't think they have glass. I don't think has evolved to the point where like your average modern day bottle.
It could be ceramic.
It could be like,
Potion
hand away your
bottle.
virus skin.
Actually, they had glass bottles ages ago. Like, they had glass bottles way back when.
I'm trying to decide. You know what? Let's not think about it too much. He slides you a glass bottle in a paper bag and just turns away and lets you take that on the road.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
There's a good chap. I'll have a bottle of whiskey on the road as well.
Would like a
Yeah,
bottle
sure.
of rum for the road.
Yeah, you guys can have a bottle of rum and a bottle of whiskey each because of the overpayment earlier. The 3 gold will definitely cover even entire bottles of hard liquor. So you guys can have that and add that to your inventory however you see fit.
Sure. I will not say no to a potentially makeshift Molotov.
And I'm not gonna lie, you
Great
guys are
minds.
very much making the other party jealous with this though, because they have been like in a forest. They can't even find food, and you guys are just like splurging on alcohol. Why not?
We're
That's,
chilling.
That's why you need a ranger to find food.
Yes, they have one, but he's an NPC
Roll
and does not want to help them. He's kind of a dick.
Damn.
Rip.
Damn Orpers trying to get in the forest, honestly.
Yeah, he says he has actually offered, but then he charges them through the nose.
Well,
I like this
yeah,
ranger.
I do as well.
They call him
He knows his business.
pay to win because he offers to fight sometimes, but he's very expensive. So
That's funny. Pay to win. That's pretty good.
Hey, to win. That should be our motto.
Should be our group name.
if you guys get a group name before them too, they'll also be very jealous. So
So pay to win is a group name. Because we're 2 of us are money grubbing monsters.
you
and
guys
the
have a
Kenku
ton
just
of
got
money,
paid a
but
bunch.
they have a ton of sweet magical items. So
What you're
Yeah.
saying is we should kill him.
they're also level 5.
My all money is just a tool for my character, and he's more concerned about why he came all this way to begin with.
All this
So,
way to Ironfell, or all this way to the bar you're in?
well, all the way from his homeland, which is across an ocean far away.
Okay.
He's tracking slavers.
All
Sure.
right.
Then he is on the right track, technically.
Well,
Technically.
Only if they're enslaving goblins.
We're probably slavers.
Goblin
You
life
guys
matter.
are
You're
relatively
all
nice
equally
people.
inferior before Xeric.
Okay, so you guys are going to
make our way to the tailor first,
sure,
if
yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Sure.
As you step outside, it is the aesthetic of the town is relatively tall buildings. You've got like terracotta roofs. Some are flat roofs because in the previous heist you might remember that you were potentially capable of running across them. And it's, I would say, 7 o'clock-ish at night. Like it's twilight-ish. It's not complete darkness. There's still some
So
light.
dusk.
Yeah, and then there's some lights from businesses and such that are still open, and the street you are on is somewhat busy. There's people walking around. You see occasional carts and whatnot, carriages moving on horse. Yeah, that's a few blocks away.
Are
Any street animals?
Street animal. Well, I did mention horses. No crocodiles, though. I know that's what you wanted me to say.
Can I perception to see if I find any money on the ground?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because Xeric really just cares about the shinies.
Okay. Yeah. Roll perception.
I see nothing.
All
No,
right.
you do. You do. You see some gold about. You see it on the other side of the street, and you're tempted to go over there and go get it. And as you start moving towards it, you almost get run over by a carriage as it goes by. And then as you blink a few times, you notice that it was just like a piece of dirt or something.
Ooh.
rough.
Yeah.
Xeric wants the shinies.
Alright. I'm going to throw my arm around the bird, drinking a bottle of whiskey in the other one, and sing Sweet Caroline coming out of the pub like any proper Brit on holiday.
So I will pull out my flute, and I will play the tune along with him as we make
Awesome.
our way towards the shop.
And you guys play
So-
the
so
fantasy
will I,
version
freaking.
of Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Lyric will just start humming in the background.
It's actually
If you lack-
the song you were actually playing and singing is the Ironfell patriotism song.
National anthem.
Yeah, it's just mostly lyrics about
How
the
great it
military is strong, the wealth is strong, and the top supports the bottom, trickle down. I don't know.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean anything to my character. He's
Doesn't
just
mean
playing
anything.
the music. to
It
play
means
the-
very.
yeah.
You guys say it. It's just a fun drinking song.
Right. So how far away is this?
I can just put you guys there. You guys can arrive without incident. No big deal.
Other
Leave
than-
me muggers.
Someone getting ran over almost.
Almost, but we're okay.
Oh please, I'd have survived. The carriage wouldn't have.
That's true. He is
Oh,
a
boy.
giant dragonborn barbarian, so he probably would have been okay.
How diverse are the people here? Like, is it people from
Elves.
Well,
from all walks of life? I mean,
Well, okay. I will start by letting you know that in the main campaign, there's actually a war between this empire and a nation that is solely elves. So, other than elves, it's very multicultural here. There's a lot of different there's an acceptance of dwarves and humans and you know, like I said, there were gnomes in the underworks.
Except
There's
for goblins,
some
they're
dragonborn.
slaves.
There's some there's a good mix of your general fantasy universe. So you guys don't necessarily stand out like sore thumbs, even though you are kind of a strange hodgepodge of characters. Actually, to be fair, you're a dragonborn, a kenku, and 2 humans. As far as anyone looking at
Walking
you.
and humming and singing.
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, you know, no one really
Just came out
takes
of a pub.
notice.
That's normal.
yeah. If it matters, I'm not playing a normal flute. I'm playing a bamboo flute, so it has a very haunting tone.
Okay. Everyone roll a Be Haunted check real quick.
Sure. What's that? Wisdom?
No,
I feel like I'd
I'll
be
do it
more
for you.
fascinated and haunted.
yeah, you guys enjoying the music. You're into it. Yeah, you arrive at the tailor's shop. It's open. It's called
Big green threads?
Julian's Tailor. And you go in, and there's a man, a human male, standing, and he welcomes you in as you come in, and you see a wide range of comfortable attire as well as finer clothes as well. So
Okay.
there's a range. You could get just casual wear, or you could get fancy
Okay.
clothes.
So
Yes.
So I probably
Hello.
never seen so many nice clothes. I'm probably just gonna be like, wow, and look at them all, one by one, admire them,
Derek's gonna be
admire the
looking for a fancy
craftsmanship and all that.
I'm going to be worried about the presence of these people who don't seem to know what clothes are in a shop.
I'm barely
I'm-
wearing anything.
I'll take off my cloak and approach the man of the shop.
Yes. Hello. What brings you in this fine evening?
Hi, can you help me?
Yes. What would you like?
So I'll just gesture my cloak towards him.
Yes, Kenku. Well, point to what you want, and I'm sure I can help you.
So does he have like cloaks of different kinds around here that I can look at?
Yes, nothing magical, but yes.
I'm not looking for anything magical. I'm looking for practical.
Yep,
Um,
definitely. If you'd like certain specific trim or color, it's probably available.
So,
I'd like to go convince the Kenku to get the most expensive cloak there is.
Derek's just gonna be looking at fancy
Look my good
hats.
man, you're going to need to look very impressive. It's a status symbol for God's sake.
so I will I'm looking for something that is
Very persuasive.
Incredibly expensive.
dense. I want something that looks durable, and I'm looking for earthy tones.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely.
Golden earth.
It takes him a little bit of time to find exactly what you're looking for, but or for you to find it, I suppose, because you can't tell him directly what you're looking for. But you look through some racks. You actually find what you do is you find the color patterns that you want, but it's not the thickness that you want, and then you find one that's the right like hardiness that you want, and you point at them, and he goes, yes, one moment, and he kind of shifts to a different rack, and he pulls out the exact combination of the two things you were asking for.
I'll pull out a little piece of paper, and I'll write down water resistant with a question mark and hand it to him.
You mean good for the rain? Certainly.
Yes.
You'll stay warm. Don't go swimming.
But will he stay dry in the rain? I think that is the question.
Yes.
That's will he stay warm?
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
So, I'll say, how much?
We'll say 8 silver for that item.
So I'll just pull out a gold piece, and hand it to him.
He knows you guys
Please,
are a
hey.
little bit on the tipsy side, and he's willing to. He goes above and beyond for you guys. Accepts the gold coin, and he realizes you guys are adventurers, so he kind of passes up on the more frivolous attire. But he also notices some of you guys are eyeing the more frivolous attire, so willing to help.
Give me a minute to look for something on here. Zerk's just off browsing the hats.
Yes, he's actually comes up, and he finds this very nice. It's very sharp, fedora-esque style, with a bit of like a Robin Hood flair to it, because it's fantasy style, and the fedora hadn't yet been invented. He's working on it. He's like on the verge of inventing today's modern fashion.
So, Indiana Jones meets pirate hat.
Somewhere in that realm. And he has 2 versions of it. One, as we've described, and another with a feathered plume coming out the back of it. And he says, "I think one of these is made for you."
Zerk says, "Indeed, I would like the one with the feather."
Excellent, of course. You are a distinguished man of taste, I can tell. Here you are.
The man of culture, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
3
What do I owe
silver
you
for
for
that.
Zerk hands him 5.
He takes it. He smiles. Thank you very much. Are we done?
Like,
Are you guys?
yeah, like touch your collar, touch your sleeve. Too flashy, too. Not enough. And like I turn to the shopkeep fella and say, I must compliment the craftsmanship. So many good options. What would you recommend? Especially something that would match this old cloak of mine that I'm too sentimental to let go of. But something newer would be.
Owlbear
Nice to go with it.
Are you? What are
just
you
like
planning
old,
in
dirty
your?
cloak.
What are you planning to do in this outfit? Travel, I'm assuming.
I'd say so.
Hmm.
Just to wear it all the time. That's what clothes are for, right?
Yes. Well, you wear outside. No, I'm not. I'm talking as the DM here. You are wearing leather armor, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Here, and he shows you an outfit that you can wear. It's a shirt and a coat that you could, or kind of like a shirt and vest that you could wear, combo, and some pants that you can wear. And he explains this is meant to go over your armor if you wish it. so you can maintain your leather exterior, your hard, adventurous soul, while looking very spiffy in the meantime.
Practical and nice looking.
Yes, if
I'll
you're
go with
interested.
it. How much?
For the entire ensemble, he looks around, 9 silver.
I'll give you a gold.
He accepts it. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the generosity that you have brought here. Come back any time if you need anything from me. I'll be glad to help.
Of course, thank you, too. And I guess we're on our way?
I'm looking for something very particular. Very, very particular.
Yes.
A shift weave suit.
That is something extra. I don't know if I can help you with that here. You might find someone in the underworks that could help you with that.
I see, I see. Thank you very much. I'll go frame a gold coin for that information.
Oh, yes.
Seems-
He takes the coin and then he holds a finger for a second and he writes a name down. And he says, if you find this person, I think they can help you.
Yeah, there's fine. Good doing business with a very good man. I'll shake his hand and take a piece of paper.
Yes. It says the name Redbeard. You're not sure what that means. You just know that if you were to go to Underworks and maybe mention the name, you might be able to find it or look for it.
Dad, he's either a pirate or a crime lord.
Yes. Or he's
Or
a literal
both.
beard.
Dad,
Fascinating
Could've
to
been
meet
Time
a
Lord
sentient
pirate.
piece of beard.
So, you guys, I'm going to guess, leave the tailor. You travel a
Derek's
few more
wearing
blocks.
his spiffy new hat.
Singing, enjoying the night air as you come to the smithery that you were given the address of. And this one is just called the Steel Cauldron for some reason. That does not scream, smithy. It sounds more like it would be some kind of witch's hut, but that's what it's called. Some of the shops here, because there are so many, are a little avant-garde, so the title is what it is. When you enter, there is the general forgery, not forging, like forging equipment, not forgery, as in like letters or whatnot. Equipment, and there is a stalwart dwarf blacksmith hammering away on something unrecognizable to you guys. Welcome.
Oh yes, hello, hello, hello.
The four of you couldn't decide who would speak first, I see.
But that might sound just cut out for a minute on my end. What happened?
That would do it. I'm afraid the dragon can be a bit bloody.
And we roll
deaf.
initiative. No.
That's all that lightning blasting. It really messes with your eardrums.
So I will gesture towards the arrows in my quiver.
Aye. You need more.
And I'll just shake my head yes.
So I'm gonna guess you start with 20? You're asking for more?
Yeah. I kind of like to hoard arrows because I'm used to traveling long distances, and
Campaign 1, we haven't really been like holding them heavy on the. I generally just when they return to town, I'm like, now you have to replenish your stock, and it costs you like however many silver or whatever. But
Okay.
I don't like to weigh down the campaign too much with bookkeeping, so you guys will learn that, as so has my other campaign, that basically if there are rules with bookkeeping, I basically just go, for example, one of the big ones is hit dice. Technically, when you do a long rest, you're only supposed to get half of them back, but I usually just give them all back because I don't like to keep track, even though they're doing it on on D&D Beyond, and it's actually really easy to keep track of. I just don't care. I'm just like, just take them all. I'll make the encounters slightly harder. It's not a big deal. So as far as arrows go, yeah. He has some on the wall. He hands you 2 extra quivers. Yes, here you are. More than anyone will ever need.
How much?
I'm sure there's an actual number. I could guess it.
I think in the book, or a gold piece for 20. It's a gold piece for 20.
Sounds
I
good.
actually already
He
know
will
the
give
number.
you a small deal and only say it's a gold and 8 silver. Or you can pay him the full 2 gold and he will feel awesome.
I will just hand him the 2 gold
Yes,
And not-
excellent.
and just nod my head at him, and then step to the back of the group and let someone else go ahead.
Xeric will walk to the front. Xeric wonders if you do work on weaponry.
Aye, what kind of work do you like?
Xeric would like my great axe to be silvered.
Oh, right, you did mention that. Yes, I could do that for you. You'll have to leave it here.
Is okay with this. Xeric would also like to purchase 10 javelins.
Do you not... Oh, you start with 5, you want to do the same thing, triple up. Yes, aye, no problem. They're over there by the door. Just grab them on the way out. And he takes the great axe from you and he starts... he puts it somewhere that looks like he has a lineup of work to do. I'll get to it first thing in the morning. You come back, you'll get it.
I nod my head and thanks and asks for how much am I going to be paying for this?
You can look up the cost of the javelins. I have to imagine it's a similar costing to the arrows.
Javelins 5 silver a piece is for 1.
Oh, okay,
So
so
that's 25 silver and 100 gold.
it would be 50 silver? It would be 5 gold? 105 gold? Because you wanted 10 javelins?
Hand over that money.
Aye! He takes it. He
Does-
was actually not going to charge you for the silvering until you showed up to get it, but that's fine.
Xeric likes to pay in advance.
Does my barbarian friend have any other weapons on them?
I have
Like,
a great club.
okay, so you're still strapped.
He
Alright.
also took the feat to Chink Wolverine,
Yeah, I am a murder machine.
which he used in the heist, which was
There are 3 dead clawed death bodies.
yeah. So I made a part of the heist that they had to put all their weapons and armor away, and he was still devastating. He was just like, nah, I'm a barbarian, I don't need armor, and my claws are my weapons,
Oh,
and he just like
Yeah, he
wrecked people.
Weapons?
put skills cat fights with long nails to shame.
Yeah. Weapons? That's for noobs. I just ripped them apart with my bare hands.
Rawr.
You wanna go
regret
first?
saying that already.
Okay.
Rest if you need anything.
I'm probably just like browsing mindlessly, and I probably end up knocking like a row of like spears or something over. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Roll either acrobatics or sleight of hand for me, your choice.
Yeah, acrobatics, alright.
Excellent. So you managed to like get out of the way as they're falling, and you even like catch one with like your foot and manage to put it back up, but then like another sword falls. Luckily those ones are scrap anyways.
So I'll go over to where my new friend just knocked over all that stuff, and I'll help her put it all back up
Xeric's
and,
gonna do the
and
same.
pat her on the back.
Xeric's helping put the stuff away.
I'm just going to shake my head disappointedly.
Thank you.
Just curious. At least one of you, I want to say 2 of you, wear leather armor. Are you interested in upgrading that to padded leather?
Padded?
That would
Not
be
studded?
useful.
Sorry?
There's padded leather armor now? I thought it was just studded.
Or studded. Sure. I think they're... Sorry.
I think that's both.
I believe there's both, and one of them is better.
To my knowledge,
I think you're right. The studded leather is the one you want, not the padded leather. I think the difference between padded leather and regular leather is like weight or
It's
something like that.
Gives you fake abs.
Yes, that's what it was. It was the fake abs thing. I forgot about that. That's actually what Captain America wears in the movies. Yes, sorry, studded leather. The dwarf knows. The DM is stupid.
So
my other campaign, like everyone's naked over there. No one wears armor.
Oh man.
All the unarmored defense. So if he's offering, like, do we have to purchase a new suit, or is he talking about modifying what we have?
He'll modify it. You can just pay the difference.
I have no idea what
I
that
mean,
means.
technically you'd have to sell one and then buy the other, but I'm just not into that. I don't care. So yeah, give me 1 second. I will... the leather armor is... Wow. Why is it... Okay, here we go. Leather. And then... what was it called again?
Studded.
Studded leather.
Sorry, I played Rogue. I know how annoying the armors can be.
Yes, okay, so regular leather gives you 11 plus your dex, and so you get... Basically, you will both get +1 to your AC, which is, good. He will charge you each 35 gold.
Sure.
You'll just have to leave your armor there for the night. That's the only thing.
That's fine.
I'd
I
silver
do
it
so
too if I felt that would help you at all, but I know it doesn't.
So I'll start. I'll take off my cloak and start undonning my
Yes.
my leather armor.
I know that Redwood actually, assuming you put on that sweet outfit you purchased, you'll have an even harder time undressing the leather, but that's fine. You actually find it much easier than you were expecting. The tailored outfit is designed to be worn over your armor, so it actually it is not as difficult as you would have first thought.
That's nice.
Don't worry, the DM makes it real easy to get naked.
So I'm gonna pay 36 armor. The 1 coin is just like for the trouble of knocking stuff over, because I feel like rounding up the number. Because he had 1 extra.
Yes, of course. 36 is the rounded up version of 35. I understand.
Yes.
Yes, math.
Yes.
He doesn't question it. He's seen quirky individuals before, and he's into it.
For adventurers, weird things are gimmick.
He also sees that some of you are carrying alcohol with you, so...
Yes. I'll take another swig.
Xeric looks to be debating whether or not to drink his alcohol yet or save it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an item in your inventory now, so you can always just be like,
It is. And
remember
Xeric
that
is the
10
kind of-
episodes ago when we lived in Ironfell and I had bought that alcohol?
And Xeric's the kind of person to hoard everything.
Dragons hoard. That's what they do.
Really
Meanwhile,
is.
Lazarus drinks.
Well, you guys have given me quite a lot of work to do. If you don't mind, I'm going to get to it.
Xeric just nods his head. And
His accent also changes sporadically as the DM forgets how he's...
No, it's just because he's a dwarf and they're perpetually drunk.
Yes.
I like your style. And then I'll walk out.
Thank you. Goodbye, and I'll walk out also. So polite.
So I'll pull out another piece of paper, and what I'm gonna write down is, it's dangerous to be unarmored. Should we find a place to sleep for the night?
We're not cowards. It's
I
fine.
believe we have somewhere to shop first.
They were unarmored during the heist for a good portion, and none of them seemed to care in the slightest.
I'm still not armored.
Unarmored,
never
I have
been.
an AC of 15.
I have an AC of 9.
Ah.
Like, do you just always have an AC of 9?
Yep.
Awesome. If anyone doesn't
Oh,
believe
no.
him, feel free to click on the extension to the left and double check that.
Oh my god, you're right.
I drop like a sack of potatoes.
You do know mage armor, right?
Maybe?
Wow. You are very squishy, Mandrake.
No, you don't.
No, I do not.
All right. Incredibly charismatic.
Yes, I was rather hoping to talk my way out of problems.
Oh, please. We both know you're going to throw me at the problem.
Exactly. You're the talking point.
I'm murder point and accept it.
So,
I
as
feel
you
like
guys...
taking a midnight stroll.
Well, as you guys
Yes.
step out into the evening air, you're actually met with your first non-generic seller NPC. A woman approaches you. She's wearing slightly exotic outfit that you're not used to seeing, but it also looks a little worn. And she comes up to the group of you. She looks around for a second, and then she looks a little uneasy about things, but then she comes up to the group of you. Hello. Pardon my voice. The DM can't do a female voice very well. Pretend this does not sound like an old gnome and instead sounds like a young woman.
What are you talking about? I
Well,
hear
that's
Jessica
the
Rabbit.
I was like, whatever comes out, that's what
Xerx's
what
hearing
happened.
damage is coming into play. You all sound alike.
Yes, you look like adventurers. My name is Ming. If you're looking for work, I know a place in the Underworks. If you're interested.
Derek is always interested in more money.
I
How
don't
much?
feel
What
like
is the
selling my
going
body.
rate?
She smiles at the word money. Sorry, what was the question?
What is the going rate?
The going rate will obviously depend on the work. The more you're willing to do, the more you're willing to earn.
What kind of work is this?
Well, I'll be honest with you, the Underwork has all types
At
of work.
infestation?
I don't like. It kind of bothers me that I keep calling it the Underworks, and then I have to talk about work. I wish I had another word for that, so I don't have to keep saying.
The undershop?
No, it's gonna be called the
The
Underworks for
undercarriage?
sure. I just wish I had a.
The underhome?
Jobs?
Yes.
Do we
The
jobs?
down under.
No, it's called the place is called the Underworks. I just wish I had a word for telling you that there's opportunities or jobs.
Yes,
Maybe
jobs.
That's what
It's
I
called
should be.
jobs.
That's what I should be saying.
Cash quest.
Hey,
Money.
There's things to do down there.
Opportunities.
There's things of repute and ill repute, depending on what you're looking for and how quickly you want to earn. She gives you a card. She has a printed card, and she hands it to you, and she says, I don't know if you've heard of the Night Brigade, but
Have we?
if you follow
Should
these
we-
basic directions, are you curious?
Yep.
Yeah. What am I rolling?
Do
like
I
an
know how to
intelligence
read?
check?
Is it history?
Yeah, I'll call for history because it's well known by anyone in Ironfell. So we'll see how your general knowledge.
19.
Okay, yeah, you guys are smart cookies tonight.
Hmm.
Yes, you've heard
Everyone
of
roll 19.
the Night Brigade. They're
Not me.
Well,
Not a dragon.
14's good. You've heard some things about the Night Brigade. The rest of the party will have heard a little bit more about them. You've heard of the Night Brigade. The rest of them have heard a little more information about them.
No, it's not a catering group, at least.
Yes, so the Night Brigade it's spelt without a K. It's night as in the time of the day. They're a group that is out of the western half of the Underworks, and you know that they have some criminal elements, some legitimate work down there, as well as some parts have been known to have resurgent movements against the city itself. There have been some like terrorist acts potentially performed by them, but it's unknown to the news network if those are outliers or if it's actually from the Night Brigade itself. But some people believe them to be horrible. Any like patriot would probably be like, Night Brigade, yeah, they all suck. Because of some of the things that have happened, but some people would actually say that they're probably working for the greater good and that kind of thing. And lastly, specifically, no, not Zarek, everybody else is aware that the leader of the Night Brigade is a dragonborn named Fafnir. If that comes up.
Dragonborn duel.
Tell me, in this Night Brigade, would you also find a Redbeard?
I don't, You know, I think I know what you're talking about. He's not a member of the Night Brigade. There is a blacksmithery down there in the Underworks. Yes, I could show you if you come by.
Sounds like a plan to me.
What could possibly go wrong?
Worst case scenario, Zurich does the same thing he always does.
So what would you guys like to do?
I take a swig of my bottle of rum and say, why not?
Oh, at the bottom.
Excellent.
Follow
Excellent.
the criminal brick road.
You don't have to go
Sure.
now. She's giving you directions on the card. It's up to you. You can go now if you want.
Can I read directions?
Give me a
Sure.
general intelligence check. Or I can. What's your modifier on intelligence?
If you have to show up, my modifier is 0.
Okay. I rolled
it's
poorly for
great.
you, so if you rolled, you know,
Let me
there we
click
go.
on-
A
oh,
12? Oh, an intelligence save though. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have had the +2.
Oh,
So it would have
yeah,
just been a
when
10.
I clicked on
so-
the general thing, it just rolled on the thing, but then rolled 20.
That's okay. That's okay.
You actually sound slurred like you're drunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
So with
So that's a 10, I'd say.
yeah, a 10 with the the help of the alcohol. You think you can find your way with these directions. As far as common goes, you can read it to a reasonable degree. You try to keep things under 5 letters though, if you can.
Good enough.
I'm not entirely sure if you're fit for reading these instructions. You seem a bit out of it.
Nah.
Red looks like he can handle himself.
You aren't helping, Dragon.
Thank you for
Drag-
believing in me. I appreciated it.
Zurich has no obligation to help, only murder.
Only
You're
murder.
Are not
Rest,
stuck.
or should we go now?
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
How much time
the world
has
is
passed?
maybe an hour total shopping, so maybe it's like 8ish now. It's starting to get a little darker. It's up to you guys. Time is always moving forward, so you could wait until the morning and maybe collect your things from the smithery, or you could go now and maybe things are different because you go earlier. Hard to say.
Supposes we go
I mean,
first.
It really depends on what you want to get into, because it's obviously more dangerous to go
We could just
unarmored.
Well, I
take
plan
a
on just
peek and
buying
check
some
it out,
clothes.
and then like go take the rest.
I just want to go and buy some clothes myself.
We could just visit it.
Sorry, you want to buy
Oh.
clothes some more?
Well,
Yeah, he needs to go to the down under to get those synth boots or
Oh,
whatever.
right. He wants the somewhat magical outfit. Right. Because I'm guessing you're talking about clothing that will shift when you shift. Some magical properties involving in that kind of outfit. My apologies to the viewers again. I swear this never happens, as I say in the bedroom.
It going down is universal.
Mandrake was not cursed for a little bit, but then he became cursed again.
Cursed?
Yes. Mandrake is the one behind all
Sacrifice
technical
more
difficulties.
goats.
Yes.
It is delicious.
So, I am actually, we're about halfway through. I know it doesn't feel like it because we started a bit late and there were some other issues.
Alright.
But I do like to offer everyone a quick 5-minute washroom break in the middle. Actually, I'm not even sure if Grimforge was aware of how long these are. Maybe you could have guessed from watching the previous ones. But yes, 3 hours. We're going to be done at 10 Eastern. But I offer, because there's 5 of us, I can't ask everybody to just power through. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute bathroom break, and then we'll be back at it. And maybe we'll get into some...
Peeing is for the weak.
A little juicier. We'll
Because
see.
if we get into a fight, I am looting everything.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. You were attacked. You were attacked by something. When you kill it, it was holding equipment that are all mimics.
Zero will test to see what they taste like this time.
All right. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go refill my
You guys
water.
can all be back in a sec too. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash.
At least nothing will be lost.
Anyone still here?
Good.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
I mean, I'm not going to be leaving my room at like half past 1 in the morning, am I?
I remember sitting in a car all alone and thinking, how dumb of an idea would be a wizard character with like 5 constitution that doesn't wear any clothes. It's kind of like a crazy hobo man. And he is super smart.
Hey,
Just nuts.
I have constitution. I'm not in a different way.
Are most of us on what time zone are most of us in? Are we mostly on the North American time zones, or are a lot of us in Europe?
It's 3 a.m.
It's 1:30 a.m. Me.
Oh wow, okay. So I'm the only Yank here, huh?
A yank? What's a yank?
It's
Yank?
an American.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's slang.
She's-
what a
she's-
complicated way.
She's a
Are
Lithuanian.
you
She doesn't
special
know
or
slang.
something?
She doesn't know slang.
Oh.
Shut up, you stinky British man. Go drink your tea.
Go be Russia again.
I don't wanna. They're mean. They make
Duh.
us starve. And yeah, that's all.
You're trying to remember what Russia did. Oh, I'm starving.
I didn't do well in history class, okay?
I am kind of a history nerd, a little bit.
Help
I am
me
mainly
out,
for the
Sir
Napoleonic
Professor
era.
Man.
I was actually planning on homebrewing like an entire campaign around the Napoleonic Wars.
Oh wow.
I remember you talking about that, and it was like, no, that's not D&D, fam. Go away.
There's lots of different systems you can use. You can use Savage Worlds, you could use GURPS, I mean, you could use the BTM system, you could use the Shadowrun system.
Speaking
Nerd.
of one shots
Yep.
or campaigns in D&D, I'm not going to be able to do my planned session tomorrow. Getting some work done in the basement, which is where I have my setup.
Ah, damn.
Oh, so you're canceling the
So-
one shot?
More like postponing, because I do want to do this idea.
Okay, oh, then I have time to make my character feel, because I was putting it off to the last second, like I always do.
See, I meant my age. Yeah. Go on.
I spent 5 hours or more working on my character's backstory.
Oh my god, it takes me like 10 minutes to make a character, maximum.
I wrote out an elaborate backstory with a lot of thought.
I honestly, I'll just have random bursts of inspiration as a character.
Ruford, you're
That's a
very
Mandarin
inspiring.
situation.
Shout out to you.
So,
I'm a little vetted.
What's a wetted? Wet,
Vetted,
moist?
vetted. VE.
Vetted.
What
Vetted.
does that mean?
That,
Are you moist?
Experienced.
He's a veteran of
Yes.
D&D.
Oh, that's
It means
what's
he's a
up.
veterinarian and he loves animals.
I
Yes.
do love animals.
okay,
Then
if we want to
you'll
go for more
love
direct
the fact that you
translation,
wanted to eat a cat.
What do you think
Reference-
about
one
flying
of his
cockroaches?
backstories are
They're
actually
so
in the
cute.
fellow.
I don't kill, eat any kind of animal, insect.
Really, you've never eaten a cockroach? They taste alright.
No, I'm strictly an herbivore myself.
Does
Once
honey
a
fall into
fly
that
landed on
category?
my finger and I squeezed it with my own bare hand. I heard a fly. Haha.
All right, are you guys back and ready?
I'm always here. I have a Bluetooth headset, so I'm always here. Even
Oh,
if I'm
sweet. So we were playing in your bathroom, probably.
Oh, fun.
Wait, we're still playing there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe when I go to bed tonight and I close my eyes, we'll still be playing.
Yep,
All right.
it's all about that mind game.
So, sorry. Did we choose to go there now or in the morning? I forget what you guys had decided.
I don't think it had been decided. Personally, I'd rather pick up our armor so we're not naked if we're getting into stuff.
And you
I
guys
was
can rest
thinking of
me
like
and-
visiting and not getting too much into stuff, like taking a peek, like to get like mandrake clothes or something like that. Maybe like, I don't know, check out a little bit what the night stuff is about,
The night
and then
Yeah.
like skedaddle to snooze.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean,
we
I could
could.
go with Mandrake to make sure he doesn't get hurt.
It's just we're going like we have to go to the east. Wait, is it below the east district or west district?
West District, which is the poor
Prime.
slum.
So there's a
I'm not
higher
scared
chance.
of poor people.
There's a higher. Well, it's not the poor people we have to be worried about. It's the not poor people that take advantage of poor people. That
So what you're
hang out
saying
in
is I
that
should
area.
blast them with the dragon breath and then beat them to death with a club.
Well, I'm hearing here it's firebolt.
I mean, we could murder hobo it, but you know.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I just play drunken battle music.
You guys are also, depending on the situation, may have you roll for inebriation if you go now as well. It might be worth it to just sleep it off. And
How
pick up
drunk
What's
your
I am.
pace.
inebriation?
You do have, like I said, a place to rest here. Okay, yes, everyone but the barbarian is drunk. I'm okay with that.
Hang on. I drink all the time. It's part of my character. My
I
character
nursed
just
I
gets
nursed
drunk
my
a lot.
drink over an hour and then didn't drink anymore so that I wouldn't be drunk.
Yeah, I'm the sober person in the group. I'm just gonna herd you guys to bed.
So yeah, you guys have a place, so you can just go there, have your long rest.
I'm gonna pick up
Yeah,
Lars and Red by the scruff of their necks and just start walking to our wherever we're gonna sleep.
Oh, Solitude, I'm gonna start singing loudly and drinking.
I'm flying?
Go for it. I'm holding you up. Yeah, sure, you're flying.
I'm flying!
So yeah, you guys can heal or heal. You're not hurt.
Bird noises.
You guys are full heal, guys. You get all your spell slots back. Yes.
I got back that one rage I never recovered in the last session because I forgot about it.
Well, I mean, it had been 2 weeks, so yeah, you would have had that back probably.
Unless I was just constantly binge drinking.
Okay, well then, but if you weren't sleeping, then you have to roll to see if you have exhaustion on each of those days.
Yeah,
And
fair
I
point.
think he'd be dead by the second week.
Oh, please.
Has
You underestimate
the
how hardy this
beer
boy
been
is.
consumed?
You
What?
guys wake up and you return to the. Ooh, I called it the something cauldron. It wasn't the black cauldron. The iron
Just the steel
cauldron.
cauldron.
Steel cauldron. That's what I knew. It was metallic. The
How
steel cauldron.
over are you two?
I was thinking leaky cauldron.
You guys are.
No, that's Harry Potter.
Yeah, you're not going to diagram alley. What's it called?
Diagon.
Diaphragm. Diaphragm alley.
Diagon alley.
Like diagonal, but not.
Okay, yeah, and you arrive, and he has everything prepared and laid out for you already. He worked on it immediately because you guys were giving him extra money, so he
Cool.
appreciated that.
Pseudo bribes.
Yeah.
Yay. I just smile as I look at my new shiny battle axe.
He does question why the sorcerer doesn't want leather armor, but hey, you know.
Because he's supposed to hide behind the dragonborn.
I mean, if he doesn't want it, he doesn't
Because if I wear armor, I'm more distinctive. I need to be able to quickly change my clothes.
Oh, right. That's the thing. That's why you need the special armor.
I promise I'll shoot
Kind of.
whatever's trying to get you before it gets to you.
You might
Honestly.
dragon blast it if it comes towards you.
Yeah. Yeah, dragon blast it if it comes between you.
Do that, yeah. Pro gamer move.
Who cares about friendly fire?
Yeah.
Honestly, I just made such a quiet character for escaping, and then there's all these lunatics.
Well, you know I'm a lunatic in every
Okay.
game. You've been around me long enough.
So you guys head down to, you find kind of like, I imagine it to be kind of like subway entrances occasionally scattered throughout the city where you can just kind of head down. Instead of a subway, it's a subterranean. Again, this is just kind of to get a bit of atmosphere.
I think before I enter, I want to change my face slightly.
You can. I
Into
will
a big fat bearded ginger man.
a gingerbread man. Okay.
Absolutely, yes. I said ginger bearded man, but gingerbread man works too.
Zero
I'll work with
That
that.
you if you actually are made of gingerbread and
Yes. So
begins
you have
the
a red
debate
beard
eating you.
in case you find red beard. Okay, excellent. And then you follow the directions. Ming's not with you anymore. She had left.
Can
But
I quickly waste a wild shape and change it to a cat? Because I'm kind of inspired by the change into red beard. So I'm gonna be
If
his
you're
cat.
changing into a cat, I'm picking you up on my shoulder
sure.
and looking at
How long
you.
does wild shape last? Is it like
For
an hour, 4 hours?
it's 2 hours.
2 hours? Oh, right. It's half your druid level, right?
Look at the cat.
Derek just picks up the cat and puts it on his shoulder.
Awesome. Awesome. How many hit points does a cat have?
No idea.
Not enough to survive me, if it comes down to that. Anything that's taking me out is taking the cat down too.
Okay, so as you guys enter the underworks, you see large like automations moving, kind of like like gear work. You notice there's some spots where there's like large hamster wheel type things with goblins on them that are scampering along to power it. There's people are moving around. It's very busy and multicultural, and you're noticing there's fewer humans that you're used to seeing from the upper crust. It's definitely, as I said earlier, it's more of the dwarves, gnomes, and even dragonborn down here, as opposed to humans. There are still some humans and whatnot, but you're noticing that the race shifts a little on this lower crust, poorer end of things.
Is there a slave market down here?
Are you interested?
Eric might be, because he might want a meat shield slave to cook for him or something.
Yeah, I mean, you suspect that if you're looking to find specifically goblin slaves, you would be able to find them. They don't enslave other
Races?
They consider goblins to be like less than. No one's playing a goblin, right?
No, but I mean, my
No?
character is not big on slavery.
I just turned to the group and asked, who is interested in funding a goblin rebellion?
I'm out in approval.
You lost your rocker, haven't you, laddie?
Blink and stare at you as you say that. Comment, please.
Sod off, you wee bastard.
It's
Super.
pretty systemic. I don't know if you guys are.
No, I'm just
You know,
pointing out
maybe,
we could totally
maybe.
have the goblins overthrow the city.
As a good DM, I won't tell you there's anything you can't do, but I might
Not yet.
I might warn you that there's a large chance of failure.
Yet, then.
You can try anything you want. It just
Does the underwork stink?
the odor, it's definitely not pleasant to you specifically because you're used to you're not even a fan of the general city itself. You would prefer to be maybe in the wild
It's
or
worse since
in
she's a
some
cat.
kind of park or area instead of wow. Okay. Where did roll 20 go? Thanks, roll 20. Roll 20's coming back. Yeah, so when you go into the Underdark, it's not the Underdark, the Underworks. Yeah, it's not pleasant to you specifically. As far as general odor goes, it's not offensive necessarily, but for you specifically, you don't find it appealing.
It smells like goblin piss in here.
Well, the rest of you actually, it's
Don't
not
notice it.
noticeable for the rest of you, but his druid
His
sensibilities.
cat sense.
Yeah, and as a
Yeah.
cat specifically, you do have even better senses.
Yeah, I got keen smell.
Yeah, you actually have like the urge to use certain parts of the Underworks as a litter box, even because you're like, oh, this is where I could just like have a good time and just do my cat business.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you travel for a while in the Underdark, damn it, the Underworks. Come on, DM, you named it that. The Underdark is a completely different thing, and it's not in this game yet. Underworks.
I mean, this could just be another cavern there that got walled off a while ago.
Maybe there's more to it. Maybe I'm like Freudian slipping this, and you guys are like, "Oh, spoilers!" Huh? Could
Yeah,
be.
big arc. We have to defend it from
Freud's
your
fun.
invasion.
You gotta love
Or
Freud.
elves.
But yeah, so you travel for a while. You see, you actually like witness some sketchy behavior as you go. Like you notice what you think is a disagreement that may have been a mugging, but you kind of mind your own business. Or I guess it's up to you if you want to mind your own business or not. But you see that off to the side. You see what you think might be some kind of illegal dealing, like maybe weapons or
Drugs.
narcotics or something. You're not quite sure. You see some like general like proper interactions. Like there are some shops. There's some people buying and selling things. There's people just working and doing their general day, manufacturing. I'm wondering if any of you have like high enough passive to just kind of give me one quick second. I'm just gonna check out.
Perception, insight, or investigation.
I've got a passive perception of 11.
My passive perception as a cat is 13.
With advantage, but passive zone. Have advantage. Yeah, I mean, let me just. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I mean, that's what you guys see. You didn't notice anything referring to Redbeard specifically, but you feel like if you stopped and asked somebody, you might get directions, seeing as Ming also knew. But after a bit of travel, after a bit of time, unless you guys want to do something in the interim, I'm just going to put you at the place that Ming suggested, which.
Yeah, I'd like to pull someone over and ask where they are, and ask where this Redbeard is.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you stop, just a passerby. You see, you decide to pick a little gnome man as he's walking by, and he stops and he says, "Huh? You're looking for a Redbeard, are you?"
Why?
You have to go, and he gives you some basic directions. You're like, okay, take a left, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's not too far out of your way. Maybe another 20, 30 minutes added to the trip. It's relatively early in the morning because you guys just get up, but it would add about 20 to 30 minutes to the whole party if they wanted to go to Redbeard. And then it would be about another 20, 30 to get back on. So we're talking about a full hour if everyone's willing to go out of their way.
Just go there with Lars to make sure he doesn't get bugged while the rest of the guys go to the place and check it out.
Yeah. Why not? Okay. So,
Yes, I am advocating we split the party.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm suggesting.
An infallible plan.
Is everyone agreeing to that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I'll go with
now.
whoever I think needs protecting.
Hand you the cat. That is our druid.
So we're just gonna go to Redbeard then?
And Lars are. Yes.
Ours are.
It seems so.
What was that armor called again? Shift weave? Or not armor, it's just clothes.
Yeah, shift.
Shift weave? Yes, excellent. Doesn't appear to have a cost. I guess it would just be what's the
Oh, I
cost of a...
think I read a cost. Where did I see a cost?
Power of Google activate.
I think it was something stupidly expensive.
I think it would be just whatever the cost of a common magical item is.
Right.
Give me a small moment. Man, I'm being taken on quite the...
Quite the what?
Just like
now.
links on links. They're all like, oh, just click this and it will tell you. And then I click that and it's like, now click this link. Now click this link.
And now download this .exe.
Yes.
And now we own your bank account.
I just
And now
have to
we
give
have
them
your
my
immortal
social security
soul.
number and then...
Where your
Yeah.
soul, Satan.
Yeah, I'm almost
Yeah.
there, guys. I just need to. Okay, now they just need my credit card. It's for a free trial. I just got to give them my credit card.
My mother's maiden name.
I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
charge you 80 gold for it when you arrive, and we can just kind of we can just kind of speed through this one and get you there. If you want to shell out the 80 gold, he'll immediately give you
Oh, sounds good to me.
the item, and then we can get back on the path. And it's just a little bit later in the day. You guys, it's like it took you maybe like an hour to get down here, plus that extra hour out of your way. So I don't know. You guys don't perfectly know the time of day, anyways. So
Underground. Time does not matter.
yeah, it's like mid morning or something. It's
Maybe.
second breakfast. Don't worry about it.
Did we even eat breakfast?
Wow, that's a good idea. Let's have a bite to eat.
You probably had something small to eat when you woke up, wherever you were staying, but
Can I smell any rats?
can you smell rats? Give me a perception with advantage because it's cat sense.
Like, can I even roll as a cat? I can.
Awesome, that advantage helping. Yeah, sure. You can definitely smell some rats. Occasionally. Every once in a while you're like, okay, if I was to head down this little alleyway, I could find some rats.
I want to catch a rat. Or maybe two, as like, I don't know if anyone else wants a snack.
I might have to look up the stats for both a rat and a cat and see how they compare.
Don't forget the hat stat.
The hat stat.
Don't take it back, or you'll be caught flat.
The cat.
That's
Cat has
that.
2 hit points, rat has 1. So it's twice as strong, obviously. They both attack for 1 point of damage. Yeah, I don't know. Chances are you're not going to find rats alone. You're probably going to be outnumbered by a couple of rats. Let's find out. I'm just going to do a quick roll here. And a quick roll here. Yeah, you're actually able to catch without incident. It doesn't manage to hurt you. You manage to attack. Did you want to... Alive?
No, dead.
Yeah, okay.
It's food.
Whoa, I don't know what I'm rolling here. Here you go.
Raw.
I don't know what this is.
Punch.
1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. I actually rolled it with physical dice. I don't know why I was clicking stuff. I just get jealous sometimes that you guys get to do all that cool D&D beyond linkage. Yeah, you totally, I rolled for you in secret, and yeah, there was a single solitary rat on its own, and you managed to pounce and immediately kill it in one attempt, and it was unable to defend itself, and you put it in your mouth and you brought it back with you, and you have a dead rat with you.
Nice. I hop on the Kenku's head because it's comfortable.
Start chowing down.
Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex. Yeah, exactly. Very weird.
Gotta
flex.
You're
assert
not on her
dominance.
dinner plate.
So you arrive at the place that you are told about. When you arrive, you meet a dwarven. You actually meet a pair of dwarven brothers named Umek and Dolgrim. And Umek comes up to you, and he's after introducing this. I am Umek, and this is Dolgrim. Welcome to, and I forget what I named the place. 1 second.
Something.
The Underworks.
Night Brigade.
No. The Night Brigade, yes. Coal Smoke Alley, that's what I called it. Not Diarrhea Alley or whatever we were talking about earlier. Coal Smoke Alley.
Diarrhea Alley, that doesn't sound like a pleasant place at all.
Yeah, I
Unless
mean,
you're into that.
you can get from one end of the alley to the other in like no time.
In seconds.
Yeah, it's just like hot dog through a hallway. So
Well, but you can do it.
he welcomed Jeez, I can't even remember what I just said. Umek welcomes you, and Dahlgrim, he looks kind of grumpy, and he doesn't really seem to care much. But Umek is there. Ah, welcome to to Coal Smoke Alley. Anything you need can be found here. Ming told me that you would be coming. Welcome.
Man.
I am afraid one of our party members decided to... Oh, I think I lost my accent. I'm afraid one of our party members has turned into a cat. We're not entirely sure what the bloody hell is going on.
I just point out she's eating a rat.
Meow.
She's in cat state.
Well, a full belly will keep you strong, I suppose.
On top,
Are you looking for work?
I'm just glad she's not eating it on me.
Yes, we are looking for... Yes, we're looking for work, laddie.
Well, we have problems down here all the time. Could use some help.
Oh, well, we're happy to help with anything, really. We're very negotiable people. I'll say it's the highly there. Don't know what happened.
Well, come with me.
Has flexible
We'll come and
wall.
sit. We'll have a bite to eat. I'm sure we'll find a rat or two if you still want it. I don't know what accent I'm doing. It changes like constantly.
It's because dwarves are always drunk, so they're always talking different.
Yeah. What accent? Dwarven. That's the answer.
Okay.
I don't know, I assumed I thought they were accent. I am a dwarf. I assumed it was kind of Scottish. I assumed the dwarves were Scots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
why
let
not?
the group move ahead of me, like as we follow him, and then I'm going to use the hide action to follow.
Okay, sure. So you just want to like roll some stealth for me?
Yeah.
For me?
Am I still on your
The
head?
group should try and see wherever our little
You could be.
birdman went.
I'll just chill on your head then. I'll help you with your stealth.
Ah.
Not super
Cursed.
stealthy. You believe you are completely hidden.
If I am in the shadows, to all the dwarves down here, I am actually invisible
Like,
because
but I am
Oh yes, I
stealth,
can speak. I can speak a dwarvish as well. Actually, that's useful.
of my my umbral sight thing gives me invisibility in the shadows to anything that requires dark sight to see me.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah. That's cool. So he takes you a little bit of the ways. Dolgrim doesn't even bother coming with you guys. He just, I guess he heads off to back doing whatever he was doing. You just have Umek. Yeah, that's where we are. Right where you pinged. Right in the butthole of that town. No, you find like a small eatery where you just sit on the like let's imagine it like a restaurant that's just has to the street, like if that makes sense. Like it's just you kind of like eat. I am not describing this very well.
Yes, a hole in a wall. A hole in a wall.
Yeah, so you don't go
A
in.
hole in a wall of a hole in a wall.
You just order and sit in some bar stools, kind of on the street. And-
So is he just like instructing us here? Like, is this just where we're supposed to sit and talk about work?
Yes.
Okay. How many entrances / exits can I see since when we walk in?
It's outside.
Oh, it's all outside. Never mind.
Like I don't know if you guys can picture like. I'm trying to think of some examples of this.
I mean, just
I'm
like a
thinking,
patio
like,
sort of seating.
Has anyone seen Naruto? It's like when the ramen shops where like.
Oh, like food truck seating.
Yeah, but it's like it's a building, but like you just come to the storefront and it's like a counter,
Just like,
and then they'll serve you, and you just sit there on the outside.
yeah, just like going to a gas station after everything's closed up. Gotcha.
It's just kind of like that, is what I'm trying to say, even though I can't really explain.
I
words
am
are failing me.
For anyone who's
tracking.
British, it's just one of those shops that's embedded into a wall.
And if anyone is from Lithuania, I can't help you. I don't know how to explain it in terms.
Well,
But in
explain
your
what I
defense,
sold out.
I don't think coffee can either.
I totally wasn't doodling on the map, I swear.
We gotta show that sweet.
Oh.
video.
Oh no, I just saw that. Oh no.
Kenku with a cat on its head, eating a rat. A cat on a rat on a bird.
Ooh.
Ah,
You've heard
yes.
of Elf on Elf, but
All right. I'll be honest. We've got a bit of a knoll problem. If you're willing to help, we got solid gold for you. Are you interested?
Yeah, sounds like good work. Sounds like good work to me. What do you
Thank-
say, lads?
Derek just nods his head and asks, anything we should know about these gnolls?
They need to be killed, that's for sure. They cause us
Oh,
trouble
Derek
from time to
assumes
time. Steal from us, our food, attack us occasionally. We've lost a man or two over the past year.
so
In crates.
Wait,
I'll
what's
just-
the
Oh,
mall?
do
I
you
mean,
want
map.
us to be?
I'm looking for muscle.
so I will pull. I don't have my weapon out, but I'll pull an arrow from my quiver, and say
Oh, they're those things.
they need to be killed.
Furries.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, now.
Do you wish
Like
to
to
be
know-
paid in gold or magical rewards? We are known down here in the Underworks for magical items. I could reward you with something more exciting than gold coin.
What are you offering? Or have to offer for this?
Well, I mean, it'll depend on how many gnomes you kill, I suppose.
Derek
So
finds this acceptable.
I'll pull out a piece of paper, and I'll write down, are you paying per head, and is there anywhere I can get information, like hard to find information, and I'll hand that to him.
Information on gnolls? I mean, if you need any information, I can help you. What do you need to know? I know the Underdark like the back of my fist. And the Underworks. Yeah, I totally said that.
Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like you know the name very well.
So I'll take the piece of paper, flip it over, right on the back. I am.
Ooh, padded leather.
It'll say, I'm tracking slavers. They would have come into port.
Those that would enslave goblins?
I'll shake my head no.
I mean,
And
we've
point
all
at
done that from time to time. I know
And
I've
point
had
at
one or
myself.
two kicking around.
I point at myself when he's talking about slaves.
Kenku slaves.
Shake my head
Interesting.
yes.
I might be able to help you with that. How about I bring my ear to the ground and I let you know.
I'll shake my head yes.
Okay. Given the time, do we just want to like?
Skip over there. And murder some-
I'll be honest. Overall, this episode has been a little sloppier than the main campaign, and I do apologize for anybody watching that's saying, "Hey, this has felt a little sloppy." If you're watching this and you think this has been amazing, well, you need to get out more. It's been pretty good. I would
I
give
think
myself
I've drawn all the
like a
characters. They're
6,
smart.
and then you got to take away one because
Did you
of
make
all
me
the
into
crashes
so?
and whatnot and issues. But that just means next week will be. You got to start low. You got to make the errors now, and then we get to do the glow up next week, right? That's the
Yeah,
plan.
I'd be fine if we just went and killed some.
Yeah, so I was thinking I was just gonna speed along and give you some slaying to do if that's what you want to get into.
For sure.
Derek is very bloodthirsty.
I mean, normally I would like, RP you along and be like, you are in this sweet... I'm just going to throw some dudes at you. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to...
Hoping for a lot so Zero can get a nice magical item. Murder even
The
more
2
later.
hours passed.
Well, the thing is... yeah. So what we're going to do is...
Each roll a d20 to see how many we get.
Let me just look up the stats for a Knoll real quick. So that we're ready.
Yeah.
Oops, I picked Beholders. I guess we're going to do Beholders.
Sure. Zero
That
can
might
take
be
them.
a
Zero doesn't
CR.
have magic.
CR a little higher than what we're dealing with.
Yes. But you don't have the
Holy bit.
downside of magic items being destroyed.
Well, luckily for me, I don't have any magic items.
Neither do I.
Oh, bloody! I just brought a fucking magical outfit.
Alright,
Oh,
so...
that's a you problem.
The dwarf points you in the direction of an area that turns from, you know, general city life to eventually cavernous tunneling. And as you enter, you see the the excrement and signs of gnolls, and you hear the occasional dog cackle. I didn't do a very good job. It doesn't sound like an owl bear, though, which is my favorite creature sound effect. I think I may have had that pinned for a little bit on the main general channel in Discord.
Can I roll some stealth?
You can. Go for it. If you guys want to prepare... If you wanted to cast mage armor, learn it first, and then...
Yeah, obviously. Learn it.
Look at the group and ask, do we want to go in loud or soft?
Okay, that Kenku, yeah, the Kenku is whispering. The Kenku is very difficult to see at the moment. Definitely.
Yeah, sticking to the shadows the best I can.
Okay. Are you still a cat? Redwood.
My 2 hours passed.
Yeah, I guess because we went to Redbeard and back, actually. Yeah, it would have been probably during the meeting with Umek there, as you guys were eating and just discussing things. He fed you guys. He gave you guys a meal as part of it. Yeah, you turned back into a person part of the way there, and you deftly leapt off of the Kenku's head before you crushed him.
It's good. I was worried for hurting my bird
Yeah,
friend.
you could kind of feel it coming too. You knew, so you jumped off as a cat and then became a full druidic person. Maybe the next time you wild shape, though, it's into something more lethal. Although so far this episode, you're the only one who's killed anything. So I guess the cat is the most lethal form of everybody so far.
I think I'm sitting at the highest overall.
Can I have some basic marching order before I just have you guys get attacked?
It's going to be in the front.
I would be somewhere in the back.
Yes, and you're invisible as far as they're concerned.
Be like not in the front line, but like in the middle, I'd say.
Okay, you're between Lars and the giant barbarian, and you guys do have all your armor from Force. You have your padded leather or your studded leather to give you that extra AC, and you do have your silvered
Don't have faith.
great axe, so that you can start axing them some questions. And yes, you are attacked.
One of them where their kids are.
You're being attacked by a group of gnolls. Yes, I didn't lie to you. They're gnolls.
They grouped up.
I'm gonna say you get attacked from the left. There's 3 coming at you, and from the they're in front of you, but they're
On the side.
20 feet spread apart. A group of 3 and a group of 3. So there's 6 total coming at you. They're about 40 feet away, and we're gonna roll some initiative. 40 feet away from the barbarian, and then another 5 feet because you guys are like in a line, and then the Kenku is in like the shadows, kind of off to the corner a little bit. And I'm gonna roll for the gnolls, and they're gonna roll like bosses, is what they're gonna do. They rolled real good actually.
I mean, I rolled a natural 20, but unfortunately my initiative is -1.
I rolled a total of 20.
10.
Um,
By the way, dibs on the group on the left. Breath weapons ahoy.
okay, so first things first. 20. Oh, what is their dexterity? Oh, interesting. Okay, so Whispers first. Then Zarek with that 10. Okay, so
If it matters, the Dread Ambusher thing, it doesn't get added to the roll for some reason, but it gives me my Wisdom modifier to my initiative rolls. So I'm actually sitting at a 22. And it increases my movement feet by
initiative
10 feet.
plus 5.
And
that sounds
no,
like your
that
wisdom and your dexterity to me.
It says my dex is.
Your dex wouldn't be plus 5, right?
Yeah, no, that's got to be right. Okay, no, that's got to be right. Okay, so it is calculating it in there. Okay, never mind.
Not that it matters, because you're first either way. You're up, my friend Whisper. You get to be the first one to do some fighting.
Are there any of them like wielding ranged weapons? Are they all? Is it all melee? Does it look like there's anybody with like a caster staff?
I'm gonna say. Actually, you know what? Throw me a perception.
Perception.
Yeah, you're very perceptive. They're just basic gnolls. I would say in each group you got 2 spear wielding and 1 longbow.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the group on the left, I guess. I'm gonna hit the longbowman.
Okay, sounds good.
Let me see. Read this. Sort of your first turn each combat. Your walk is 10. Wish I could tell. If you are, well, I could do that as a bonus action, anyways. So I'm going to Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
Which I think Hunter's Mark is just a regular action, correct? And I don't know. It doesn't.
I thought Hunter's Mark was a. Oh, maybe it is. I forget now. I thought it was bonus action, but you might be right that. You should be able to click it and add it to the thing if you want.
Cast.
Hunter's Mark. 1 bonus action.
Oh, so it's bonus action. Okay.
So you can cast Hunter's Mark, and then you can shoot him.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast my Hunter's Mark.
Now, casting Hunter's Mark would reveal you. So I don't think you would be invisible. Like, you wouldn't have advantage then on your shot, I would think.
Let's see. I don't know if I lost it or not when I adjusted. I don't know if I still have...
I'll take a look at your thing where you get to be invisible.
Umbral Sight.
Because maybe you're just invisible, like as long as you're in shadows.
Dark vision out to 60 feet. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I wasn't gonna make it dark enough that everyone was gonna need dark vision, but I'll say that there's a like a spooky, shadowy spot, and I guess then you are just gonna still be invisible to them. You're not less invisible. But
okay.
After this turn, I'm gonna say that they know where you are, so you can have advantage on this one.
Okay, sure.
Ding ding.
So I will go ahead and take my Dread Ambusher attack. So, see if I can get roll to hit. Ah, whiffing it.
I can't see. Ah, there we go.
I rolled a whopping 5 to hit.
5 to hit. Yep, they got armor. And actually, the ones with spears are wielding shields, but you shot the one with the bow. It's still gonna be better than a 10 though, because I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah. No, I'm not hitting them with a 5. I whiffed it. It's fine.
Shot goes, but you have advantage. So did you roll twice?
Oh yeah, no, I did not roll twice. Good point. So I will roll that again.
I'm looking at the wrong person. That's why I'm confused.
That probably hits.
20?
21 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
23.
So you did 8 damage with the shot, and then you get to add the hunter's mark on top of that, right?
Yeah, and then I also have my Dread Ambusher thing, which is an extra D8.
So is that just if it's the first round and you went before them?
It says at the start of your first turn, each combat, your move speed increases by 10 feet, which lasts until the end of your next turn. If you take the attack action, you can make one additional weapon attack that deals 1d8.
If you take the attack action, you can make an additional weapon attack. So
yeah,
you shoot
Like an
once.
arrow.
You shoot once, and then you get to shoot again with an extra 1d8.
yes.
Okay, so I don't think we had the 1d8 here, but you can add your hunter's mark to it. And then
Okay.
you're gonna get to shoot a second time, which is pretty darn sweet.
All right, so I'll roll the damage here.
Did you? Oh, you didn't sharpshooter it though, right?
No, I did not sharpshooter it, and then I also need to roll the spell damage. Hunter's
Hunter's mark, yeah. Is it just a d6?
I think
12.
I just hit the
damage.
button, and that's what it
That
rolled.
seems like too much to me.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
just supposed to
total
be-
of 6.
It's just supposed to be 1d6.
Yeah.
So I
I'll
don't
just take
know
that
why
for
it's rolling
6. That's fine. That's fine. We'll give you max damage on it. So you hit him for 8, and then you hit him for another 6. 14 points of damage, which was a crap ton right off the bat.
And then
You got a second shot, so go ahead and try to finish him off. And you can have advantage on this one too. And then we're done with all that fancy first turn.
And then it's the longbow damage. And then let's see.
I don't think you gotta roll again. That's fine.
Okay.
That's good. You don't even have to add the D8 to it. That's going to be enough.
Okay.
So yeah, you get to pull like a Legolas as you let those 2 shots go out of the shadows. It just drives right into its chest. Boof, boof, and it lays flat on the ground. The 2 beside it are just instantly freaked out, like, "Oh, what the?" And unless you're going to move, which I don't think you will, because you want to
No,
back.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Yep.
Those 2 with it's going to be all the gnolls' turn. So we're going to have 4 spear-wielding gnolls all taking the dash action to get into melee range with the party. I'm going to put 3 of them on our barbarian friend, and 1 will run past and be in close combat
That
with...
give me attack of opportunity?
God, what did they? What did they? What is the initiative they got?
They rolled 20 on their initiative.
So would I get an attack of opportunity if one's running past me?
No. They get 60 feet of movement. They're 40 feet away. They were able to circle around, and 3 of them have encircled you on the one side, and then the other one has come around. And because I can't really put 4 of them on you when you guys are in single. I kind of could, but I'm not going to do that.
You know what I'm doing next turn.
And then they're not attacking though, because they took the dash action to get in. So they're going to just circle around and then be there. So you have 3 on the barbarian and 1 on our Redwood, the druid. And then we're going to have the one with the longbow also picking a shot off at the one in the front, which would be our barbarian.
A lot of attacks going off.
Well, just 1 attack, although it did roll a 21 to hit, which I'm going to guess does hit you, my friend.
It does, in fact, hit me.
and you take 7 points of piercing damage as it kind of gets past your
Thick hide.
yeah, your scales. It's kind of it gets in and kind of shoots off, and you can feel it dig in before it makes it past your body. It doesn't lodge into you, but does leave a good, nice little chip on your shoulder. Yeah, you're kind of got a chip on your shoulder now. But that's it for the gnolls for their first turn. Not too scary yet, but there are 5 gnolls remaining. Lars, your turn.
Yes, I think I'll have to cast Witch Bolt on the other archer.
Oh, excellent. Yes, you can. I think it has 60 feet, so yeah, you're totally fine. You kind of step out from the rank and you point you do your somatic components, and you got your little twig from or I don't know, you could use your focus. I like the components personally because I know it's a twig that from a tree that was struck by lightning or something, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, damn it. The damage, though.
Yeah, is it really just a D8? That's it? Or a D12?
It's a 12, actually, because what it does is, it continues automatically attacking them every turn.
So you don't have to roll to hit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
Oh,
kind of
that's
sucks.
noise.
That sweet witch bolt goes through the air and connects, and the gnoll just kind of like doesn't even make a noise. It's just like and it gets its bow ready to take a shot afterwards. Assuming that's it for you.
Oh, let me check my bonus actions. There should be.
Oh, it's 30 feet. So you kind of have to kind of go off to the side and get a weird angle on them. That's okay. I can picture.
Yeah, that should be it. That should be it.
Okay, cool. So you've got your witch bolt lined up. You've kind of drawn his attention. It's possible he'll be shooting at you. We'll see what happens. Last in the order is Redwood. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
You have one gnoll right up at you, and with its ugly face, it's staring you down.
Yeah.
Fan of that. Let's see. Guess I'll cast
Haven't gone.
Thorn Whip.
Thorn whip?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm on the one that's immediately next to you?
Yeah.
Is that a
Does
14? Does a 14 hit? Ah, man. You go to whip, and it wraps around a shield, and he just kind of, and he pulls on it, and the whip unlashes, and no, a 14 is not good enough to hit these guys.
Damn.
I rolled higher than Coffee on initiative.
Who did I miss?
Me.
Oh.
Xeric.
Oh, I missed our barbarian friend. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the
I'm
one
so
that's
sorry.
You're right. I'm
last
sorry.
three
I'm
that
sorry.
right
I
in front of
skipped
me.
you. I did skip you. You're gonna get to go right after her. Or right after him, Redwood.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You're right.
I could cast Spirit Totem as a bonus action, but should I? Well, not cast, but like do the thing.
What are you doing?
I could do Spirit Totem as a bonus action. But would that be necessary?
I'm not sure. How much do you believe in your barbarian friend to kick some butt?
Yeah, I do believe in my barbarian head. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, Zarek.
That's my
I
turn.
apologize for missing you.
It's all right.
I'll give you, just because I feel bad. I'll give you inspiration if you'd like.
Okay, I'd like to take a deep breath and blast all three of them if they're in front of me with my breath weapon.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. You kind of is it a cone?
Yeah, it's a cone.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, definitely.
They need to make a dex save.
Dex 12, right?
Yep, dex 12.
All right. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go left, middle. Ooh. The first two make it, and the one on your far right has failed. I believe they still take half damage, correct?
So they're all taking a minimum of 3 damage.
All right. Zap. Is it what kind of?
Oh wait, I'd like to have raged, so that's 8 damage in total.
I don't think it's a strength-based attack.
I thought, just... Oh yeah, you're right. But yeah, I'm raging.
Yes, it's still good because then you're taking half damage, and you do have a lot of dudes that want to fight you. So yeah, it's a good idea. So you did your 3 points, your 3 points, and your 6 points. What kind of breath weapon is it again? Is it
It's lightning?
lightning? Yeah. They all get zapped. They tried to like guard it with their shield, and it just goes right through and rips through their body, and they can feel the jolts. I guess 2 of them kind of half got out of the way. About 1 of them took the brunt of it, and he is